welcome to Last Call Live from Green Brain Comics. There we are. Good morning and welcome. I am Dan Merritt, and I'm here today to share this list of upcoming comics and give you one final chance to place your request before our final order deadline. Every week, we have one last chance to modify our final order numbers on the comics and graphic novels that are going to print now and arriving in about 3 weeks. Last Call Live is broadcast live from Studio G version 5.0 in East Downtown Dearborn. Welcome to Last Call Live. I could do that. Okay, let me get back to it. All right. Green Brain Comics and Last Call Live are powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com. Mobile apps are available for Android and iPhone. Start up an account online or sync up to your existing account here at the store. Order and pay securely online and make sure you never miss an issue. I'll be using Comichub today to show you items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders carousel. Let me show you a couple things here. After you sign in, you will get to the Shop Coming Soon tab. Hit that and we can go to the next carousels. Okay. At the top, our first carousel is Current Search. Sorry, it's a little bit above screen, but there's a search bar just above that. That'll show you search results for anything in the current catalogs. Those current catalogs have just been uploaded for April. I'll be sending out subscriber notices later this afternoon for all the subscriptions posted in the new catalogs. Next down is the Last Call for Confirmed Orders carousel. This is what we will be using today to look at all the things that are on final order cutoff this weekend. We can expand that in just a second. Below that, there's a carousel for publisher recommended. This is all preview pages from upcoming books. Deep Cuts is one of those books that we're going to be looking at later this afternoon. I guess it's still morning, isn't it? Meh. Depends on where you is. Next up, and further down the line, last of the carousels is next Wednesday's items. This is everything on our incoming invoices for sale this Wednesday, coming up April 5th. Let's get back to this Last Call for Confirmed Orders. Once you view all, that'll open up a view where you can see further filters. You can filter things by by alphabetical order. There's also for publisher, category, brand, genre, artist, and writer. That's right, folks. You can filter right down to the creators. Okay, one of the first things that we're going to be looking at today is Last Call for Younger Readers graphic novels. Okay, first up on Last Call for Younger Reader graphic novels is Young Alfred Pain in the Butler graphic novel. This is a new book from DC Comics, DC Entertainment, created by cartoonist Sam Lofty. This runs $12.99 with 160 pages. DC Entertainment has been doing a lot of great stuff for younger readers. This looks like another fun expansion, especially with the cred that Mr. Alfred has nowadays with all of his various spin-offs and appearances. Young Alfred, Pain in the Butler. Oh, by the way, folks, I got over 100 things to show you today, so I'm going to speed through a bunch of this. We'll give some time to the kids stuff, but we'll keep it moving along. Next up is Monster Support Group, Volume 1, The Werewolf's Tale. This is from No Brow Press. Can I do that? Yay, I can do that. Monster Support Group novel. Graphic novel? Gosh, I hope this is a graphic novel. Oh, wow. You know what? This only has Laura Suarez as a writer. I wonder if this is just a novel. Well, it looks really cool. If you're into young readers, novels and or graphic novels, Monster Support Group, The Werewolf's Tale is on FOC this weekend. Next up from Random House Disney, we get Ariel and the Curse of the Sea Witches by... Oh, we don't have a cartoonist credit on this one. Huh. Interesting. Looks nice. Hopefully it's the artist that's on the cover. Next up, we get a little golden book featuring Avatar, The Last Airbender, I Am Aang. That'll be shipping on May 3rd, the Wednesday before Free Comic Book Day. Another book for younger readers, DC Batman Bat Wheels, Catch That Ducky. This is a softcover book from Random House, 24 pages for $5.99. Another Disney graphic novel. This one we get creator credits for, written by Serena Valentino and illustrated by Fiona Marchbank. Fairest of All from Disney Hyperion. Disney is all over the place in publishing. That's wild. We got a Lo and Behold. That's a new graphic novel from Random House Graphic by writer Wendy Mass. New York Times best-selling author Wendy Mass, and illustrated by Gabby Mendez. Another golden book, Pirates of the Caribbean. I like the cartooning on this one by Kenneth Anderson, written by Nicole Johnson. And looks like I jumped ahead just a little bit. So we'll back that up, and I'll just say that does it for last call for younger readers graphic novels. Okay, next up is the last call for items. Jump on points, epic conclusions, or just interesting stuff that is worth spotlighting on last call for special items. First up this week is Art of Ariel Olivetti. Nice looking art book from Fair Square Comics. 100 pages for $24.99. That's a soft cover. And I believe they also have this in a hardcover. Yes, with a different cover. Cool. And that's for $34.99 on the hardcover. And we get a Comics Journal yearbook, the best of 2022. This is a 64-page, best of comics? Interesting. Original cover by Branu Pratap, lauded as one of 2021's best cartoonists for Dear Mother and Other Stories. In this supplement to the Comics Journal magazine, free for subscribers, Working critics, cartoonists highlight the most innovative, risky, and unapologetically artistic English language comics work of 2022. Interviews, essays, and excerpts make this an essential guide for what is happening in comics right now. Featuring contributors, a whole big giant list of contributors. The Comics Journal Yearbook Best of 2022. On FOC this week for sale May 24th with a cover price of $9.99. Here we got Kaya number 7. I think this kicks off a new storyline, a great jump on point for new readers. Kaya's worst fear has come true. Her little brother Jin has been kidnapped. This is a fantastic fantasy book from Deadly Class artist Wes Craig. That's shipping on April 26th. And we get a graphic novel for, looks like maybe more of a young adult crew. Doesn't quite fit into the younger readers. Paper Planes from Mad Cave Studios on May 17th. We get a new graphic novel from Sammy Harcum. This through Pantheon Books. Sammy Harcum has done a lot of work with, Drawn and Quarterly and Fantagraphics type stuff. We've got some Ignatz format books from him in the past. This is a brand new hardcover from Pantheon Books. $30 for 296 pages. Not sure if that's color or not. Blood of the Virgin. Then we get a graphic novel from Knopf Books for young readers. Every Day from New York Times bestselling author David Levithan with illustrations by Dion MBD. A cool looking art book. I kind of remember some of this stuff from back in the old heavy metal days. But yeah, this is a art book featuring the collaboration between the visual artist H.R. Geiger, best known for his biomechanical creature and set design for the seminal 1979 sci-fi horror film Alien, when he hung out with Debbie Harry, the punk icon and lead singer of the then very successful new wave band Blondie. The results were this wild photo set, and we got articles and behind-the-scenes insight from the processes of an incredible creative partnerships from Titan Publishing, FOCing this weekend on sale May 3rd. Geiger, Debbie Harry Species. Got a new graphic novel from the New York Review Comics. This is called Gulyaten from Joe Kessler. And that, I believe, wraps it up for last call. Time for last call for graphic novels. Original graphic novels from publishers big and small. Classic trade paperbacks coming back to print. Last call for graphic novels is here, so you don't miss out on these exciting stories. Interestingly, this is kind of a continuation this week from the special items. Had a lot of original graphic novels in there that didn't quite fit in here. But this is just made for this. Gatsby, the graphic novel, the updated retelling of the classic American novel Gatsby, Great Gatsby. This is written by Jeremy Holt with art by Felipe Cunha and Derbla Kelly with a cover by Raza, published by AWA Publishing with a cover price of $19.99. The Gatsby graphic novel. Ooh, it's blowing up a storm out there. I hope it blows over by the time we open up at noon. Speaking of which, I need to move this along. Next up in Last Call for Graphic Novels is the Coda Deluxe Edition hardcover. This collects the entire 12-issue miniseries from Boom Studios and creators Simon Spurrier with art by Mateus Bergera. This is a beautiful book, folks, and I'm looking forward to keeping it on the racks. You can order your copy today through Comichub. Next up, we get a Volume 2 to Black Hammer Omnibus. This collects Age of Doom 1 through 12, Black Hammer Cthulhuese, and the World of Black Hammer Encyclopedia all in one deluxe omnibus format from Dark Horse Comics and creator Jeff Lemire. Also from Dark Horse, we get a hardcover of Castle Full of Blackbirds, the recent miniseries from Mike Mignola with art by Angela Slater. A softcover edition of Eerie Archives Volume 1 with that beautiful Frank Frazetta cover. Oh, I've got so much stuff in graphic novels. We're just going to step this right up. Legend of Luther Arkwright hardcover. I think this has been on the FOC list for a couple of weeks, but I think its time is almost up. Get those orders in by Monday. Yep, Dark Horse Comics. Also from Dark Horse, we get a hardcover collection of the Kevin Smith graphic novel Masquerade with art by Kevin Sprangelmeyer. We get a new original graphic novel from our pal Rafer Roberts with art by his oft collaborator Mike Norton, The Rock Gods of Jackson, Tennessee. Love that cover design. Rafer Roberts, Mike Norton, Rock Gods of Jackson, Tennessee. Get a collection of the recent Star Wars Hyperspace comics from Dark Horse Comics. A World of Black Hammer omnibus in softcover. This collects Sherlock, Frankenstein, and the Legion of Evil, the Dr. Andromeda, and the Kingdom of the Lost. Tomorrow's in an affordable omnibus format. 408 pages for $30. We get a new book from Humanoids, the Black Cat Social Club, a pop punk apocalypse by Christopher Painter with art by Bob Quinn. I think Bob Quinn has done some work on Deadpool. But yeah, that's cool to see him working from Humanoids. Had a look at this book over about a month ago at the Comics Pro Summit. That was a good, nice looking book. Black Cat Social Club. Also from Humanoids, we get the Sap Hunters classic Euro graphic album from Laurent Genefort and Alexandra Ristocelli. From Humanoids Incorporated, April 26th is the release date with a cover price of $24.99. A collection of the Dark Spaces Wildfire miniseries from Scott Snyder with art by Hayden Sherman. This was Hayden Sherman's breakout book right here. Put him on the map. It'd be nice to have it in a cool-looking hardcover. Also a hardcover treatment for the 8 Billion Genies from Detroiter Charles Soleil and artist Ryan Brown. Hauntology, a collection of horror short stories from creator Jeremy Hahn, shipping on May 3rd. The Least We Can Do from Image Comics and creators Yolanda Zanfardino and Eliza Romboli. Ooh, I'm going through here pretty good. This is a good clip. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, a deluxe edition hardcover for the recent 11-issue miniseries by Rick Remender and Andre Lima Araujo. Yes, Andre Lima Araujo. I'll work it out. Get some new printings from DC Comics. The much clamored for Authority new printing from Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch collecting that 12-issue miniseries with a couple of other additional stories. Ooh, we get a bunch of Batman One Bad Day hardcovers. I don't know if I'm going to be getting any of these for the shelf, folks. So if you're interested, might want to get those orders in before tomorrow, Sunday at 5 p.m. This is the one-shot focusing on Penguin. All of these are $17.99. This one's by John Ridley and Giuseppe Camuncoli. The Two-Face by Mariko Tamaki and Javier Fernandez. Mr. Freeze by Jerry Duggan and Matteo Scalera. And the Catwoman by Jamie McKelvey and G. Willow Wilson. Oh, and also the Bane by Joshua Williamson and Howard Porter. And I think there's only one other one that wasn't on here, and that's the Ra's al Ghul, and that just shipped in softcover, so that'll probably be FOCing very soon. Where are we? Looked at that. Okay, next up from DC Entertainment, we get Clark and Lex. I suppose these can go in the graphic novels for younger readers next time around. But here they are in DC this week under graphic novels by writer Brendan Reichs and artist Jerry Gaylord. And from the Dead Boy Detectives, the recent mini-series from DC Black Label from the pages of Sandman and writer Toby Litt with Mark Buckingham. Get those orders in before tomorrow at 5 p.m. for sale on June 13th. Ooh, and a compendium of The Unwritten by Mike Carey and Peter Gross. I think that's the whole thing. No, that's a volume 1. That couldn't be the whole thing. Yeah, there's probably at least one more volume. The Unwritten 1 through 30, 984 pages for $60. That's an amazing deal. And from Marvel Comics, we get a couple of things here. Or just the one thing to show off. Murder World, that collects the recent series of one-shots called Murder World, featuring a whole bunch of different creators that runs $15.99 for 112 pages. Prisma Stalker from Sloan Long and Dark Horse Comics. I wonder if that's a continuation of the material that came out through Image, or is it, I see it, the follow-up to the hit series Prisma Stalker. I get it. I had to read all the words. That ships on July 5th with a cover price of $24.99. Oh, and I guess there was one more thing from Marvel Comics. Wolverine Epic Collection graphic novel. This reprints material from 1980-something. I would say probably around 1992. Yeah. A bunch of issues of Wolverine 76 through 86. This is all around the period where Wolverine lost his adamantium. Adamantium no more. This features a cover by Adam Kubert with interiors by a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of creators, including Ron Garney, and it looks like Tom Coker from Marvel Comics, Wolverine. And that does it for Last Call for graphic novels. Next up is Last Call for new printings. Got a few things to show off this week. Hot new comics selling out can be frustrating. Short print runs and skyrocketing back issue prices just complicate things. Last Call for new printings is here, so you don't miss out a second time. All right, first up in new printings. Oops. There we are. Nope. Okay, I need to get there. I did it. Ambassadors #1 second printing from Mark Miller and Frank Quietly that just came out this last week and sold out real quick. I think we still got a couple issues left, but I'll have to order these for sure. If you want to make sure you get a copy, get those orders in by Monday at 5 p.m. Also from Image, I think these are all from Image Comics this week. No, just a few of them. Image Comics is reprinting a new printing of Dead Romans #1. It just came out this week. That's got a couple different covers. That's from writer Fred Kennedy with art by Nick Marinkovich. And also from Nick Marinkovich cover there. Okay, and then we get a new printing of Indigo Children #1. That was a good read from Kurt Pyers with art by Alex Diotto. And also we get a new printing of Local Man #2 from Image Comics. Yep, I guess that was all Image Comics new printings this week. Local Man's been doing real well lately, but just to help me make sure I get enough copies for everybody, please place your orders for this. And also #3, I think, is up on FOC this week. Yeah, I think it is. There it is. Local Man 3 is on FOC this week as well. All right, next up is second issues. It's tricky for us to get our orders right on second issues with no sales history. We tend to play it safe with order. We tend to play it safe and order low. Last chance for second issues is here, so you can keep reading your favorite new issues. And that new series, Neighbors. Oh, what happened here? Interesting. There it is. Okay, it's been a year since the events of Archer's Peak, but it's only been a few weeks since the Neighbors #1 came out. Did you like it? Did you enjoy Neighbors #1? Then place your orders for Neighbors #2 on FOC this week. Let's see, where was I? This may take a second. There we are. Back to where we need to be. Dead Romans #2 from Image Comics. Oh, I just mentioned that. Fred Kennedy and Nick Marinkovich. Also, Indigo Children #2. Did you enjoy #1? Are you intrigued by the fact that it sold out? Check out your #2 on FOC this week. We got Unstoppable Doom Patrol #2. I enjoyed that first issue by Dennis Culver with art by Chris Burnham. Wow, is that it for #2s? It sure is. All right, then. Let's rock it. Last call for first issue, folks. We're already nearing the end, but we've got so much to go. We've got a lot of new #1s that came out this week, and we want to make sure that you know about them. Wondering what that new series is about? Interested in the beautiful selection of variant covers? Last call for first issues is here with new series pitches. Get your orders in and rest assured it will be here for you on release day. And first up on first issues is a one-shot that hits between issues for the new series Ancient Enemies by Dan DiDio. This one-shot is called Wraith and Sun. This is a special one-shot featuring art by Jose Luis with a cover by Danilo Beyruth. And a variant also by Danilo Beyruth. We get a one-shot from the Godzilla Rivals brand. This is Biolante versus Destroyer. This is written by Nick Marino with art by Sean Dove. And this cover by Sean Dove. And this next cover, that was kind of a creepy noise I made there. All right, Godzilla Rivals Biollante versus Destroyer, cover B by James McLean. This is a beautiful thing. Oh, I wish my zoom was working a little bit better. Pretty beautiful by Andrew McLean, Godzilla Rivals Destroyer versus Biollante. Next up on Last Call for number ones, we get a new series from Whatnot Publishing called Astrobots. This is a new series created by writer Simon Furman and artist Hector Truneck. This is from classic veteran writer of the original Transformers comic series and creator of Marvel's Deathhead, has teamed up with heavy metal artist Hector Truneck to create an all-new mecha masterwork based on the toy line designed by Aaron Thomas. Astrobots will be available on May 3rd with a cover price of $3.99 and has a whole host of variants. This one from also Transformers artist Philip Knott. We get a cover by interior artist Hector Truneck, Josh Burcham, Josh Perez, and Devin Kraft. Astrobots number one from Whatnot Publishing. Get a one-shot from Scout Comics called Impossible Team Up, Impossible Jones and Captain Lightning. This is from creators Carl Kessel and David Hahn. It's a real nice cover from David Hahn. And this first of a 3-issue miniseries called Keepers of the Cosmos, also from Scout Comics, from writer Adam Barnhard, with art by Ayang Probowo. Sure. This is a Riotverse book called Keepers of the Cosmos. And let's see, this is a first of a 4-issue miniseries called Quicksand, cover A by Deborah Lanchance, who also does the interior artwork. Quicksand, after a mysterious hole opens up in the Egyptian desert, horrific creatures climb out. What did I do here? Okay, it just got the one cover. Sorry, folks. Let's see. Horrific creatures climb out and wreak havoc on a nearby city. They retreat as quickly as they arrive, leaving the planet in shock by this unfathomable event. A team of elite specialists from around the globe called Canary One are sent after the monsters to discover more about them. But when the crew never returns, the world must prepare for the possibility of another wave of attacks. It sounds like a smaller kaiju, but still kaiju. From Scout Comics, Quicksand number 1 of 4. Here's a cool thing, folks. Deep Cuts. This is the first of a 6-issue series from writer Kyle Higgins and artist Danilo Beyruth, with this beautiful cover by Chris Brunner. New Orleans, 1917. In the city's bustling red light district, a young clarinet player lands a job with his hero, but he'll soon discover there's more to the music business than playing the right notes. Join writers Kyle Higgins and Joe Clark from Radiant Black and an all-star cast of artists for 6 double-length issues that weave stories of struggle, joy, and hope through the history of jazz. A whip-smart new series that's perfect for music fans searching for a story with depth and redemption. Folks, I'm super excited by this series. It's got an amazing bunch of artists, and this particular issue looks fantastic, and it also has a preview in the preview carousel on Comichub. Here you can check out the first couple of pages of Deep Cuts #1 from Image Comics and creators Kyle Higgins and Danilo Beyruth. Next up is the first issue of a new series starring Green Arrow. The Emerald Archer is lost, and it will take Oliver Queen's whole family to find him. But dangerous forces are determined to keep them apart at any cost. Spinning out of Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, Green Arrow by DC architect Joshua Williamson and artist Sean Isaacs is a action-packed adventure across the DCU that sets the stage for major stories in 2023. Green Arrow #1 is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Sean Isaacs, and this cover by Sean Isaacs. We get a B cover by Frank Cho, and this cool looking cover by David Nakayama. Ooh, we also get a blank cardstock cover and a wraparound foil variant. Ooh, you get to opt in. Open to order variant, $5.99 for this wraparound Sean Isaacs wraparound foil Green Arrow #1 from DC Comics. Okay, and wow, looks like the show is going to be dominated with a bunch of Marvel new series from here on out, folks. So grab onto your seats. This is going to be a barn burner. Carnage reigns Alpha. Carnage versus Miles Morales. Cletus Cassidy is back and badder than ever with his soul trapped in the extreme biot order armor created by Tony Stark during King in Black. Cletus has the means to level an untold... Oh man, I keep missing my spot. No, I'm going too far. Cletus has the means to level an untold amount of chaos and, well, carnage on New York City and the entire Marvel Universe. From writer Alex Packnadell and artist Julius Ota, we get the various covers. This one by Ryan Stegman, pretty cool looking. Julius Ota did this. No, I'm sorry, that's Kendrick Kunka Lim. Ooh, a nice Torin Clark. Looks like Carnage as Kaiju there. I like that. Oh, that's a connecting variant. So it looks like there's going to be other connecting variants in the other parts of the story called Carnage Reigns. Next up, also in the Carnage-verse, over at Marvel, we get the Cult of Carnage Misery #1. This is a one-shot by writer Sabir Pirzada with art by Francesco Mortarino. Get this cover by Scan. This is Cult of Carnage Misery #1. Death and destruction returns home. Liz Allen is the mother of Normie Osborn, who she is blissfully unaware is the all-new and all-deadly Red Goblin. But what Liz does know is that the Red Goblin has been active and has been seen very close to her home. And after her late husband's father, Norman Osborn, gets pulled into the chaos and violence swirling around Normie, Liz has no choice but to use the resources at her disposal as the head of Alchemax to take matters into her own hands and become something the Marvel Universe has never seen before. Cult of Carnage Misery #1 from Sabir Pirzada and Francesco Mortarino. Well, I get wrapped up in those. Next up is, we got a couple different covers. We get In-Hyuk Lee cover and a Ryan Stegman Venom cover. Pretty cool. Ooh, also a Window Shades variant by Todd Knock. Get a new one-shot from the Demon Wars Overse. This called Demon. I'm not that clever. I should not laugh at my own jokes. It's not funny. Demon Wars Scarlet Sin, #1 from Peach Momoko, the creator of the Demon Wars sub-franchise here. This is a new one-shot with a whole bunch of different covers. This cover by Peach Momoko, the yokai are at war, and Mariko Yoshida, descendant of the Oni King, has to choose a side. The fates of the spirit world and the human world hang in the balance, but things just got complicated thanks to the appearance of a mysterious yokai with incredible powers. This yokai has a scheme of her own, and she wants to paint the world scarlet. You can't afford to miss the cataclysmic conclusion of Peach Momoko's epic Dream Wars saga. Dream Wars Scarlet Sin. We get a whole bunch of beautiful covers. We get this Peach Momoko cover, this Kevin Eastman cover. That's right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles artist Kevin Eastman on Demon Wars Scarlet Sin. Get this cover. Ooh, very nice cover by Gurahiru. Stephanie Hans rocks that one. This artist, Mitsuhiro Arita. And very nice cover, wrapping it all up from Peach Momoko, Demon Wars Scarlet Sins. Next up is a new mini-series continuing the Edge of Spider, or the Spider-Verse storylines. This called Edge of Spider-Verse. Into the other edge of the Spider-Verse, Spider-Rex returns and faces the Venomsaurus. Plus, who is the Spider Killer? Xander Cannon introduces the world to the scariest spider character ever created, bringing your favorite breakout characters back, as well as introducing brand new spiders who will blow your mind. We get a whole bunch of different covers. We get this one by Perry Perez. I'm sorry, this is Patrick Brown on this cover. Jose Maria Casanovas. Very Jay Lee-like. I like that one a lot. That's swell. Giant dinosaurs fighting in New York City. All spidery and creepy. Get a Howard the Duck variant by Chris Cross. Get some Spider Ham in there. Everybody's embarrassed. Get this very nice Ken Lashley cover. And finally, Scotty Young turns in this beautiful cover for Edge of Spider-Verse #1. Looks like we got a new mini-series. I don't see any series information. I wonder if this is a series. This may be an ongoing series called Groot. #1, Monster Hero Guardian Groot. Before he was a Guardian of the Galaxy, before the Groot fall, young Groot lived a life of tranquility on his serene homeworld. But when monstrous invaders attacked his planet, Groot must accept his heroic destiny. Will this destiny lead him to come to blows with a young Kree soldier by the name of Mar-Vell? Join writer Dan Abnett and artist Damian Cucchiero as they reveal never-before-seen moments of Groot's origin and first adventures through the galaxy from Marvel Comics, with this cover by Lee Garbett. Got a Peach Momoko cover. Very, very nice and tranquil cover. This cover by Pete Woods. Interesting. And, of course, a Scotty Young cover for Groot #1. Next up, this is a continuation of the Spider-Man 2099 storyline. The previous miniseries came out last summer, I think, as a similar weekly releasing series, and this is much the same. This will be a 5-issue miniseries releasing weekly starting on May 3rd, just in time for Free Comic Book Day. From the shadow of Exodus comes the Dark Genesis. Miguel O'Hara, the futuristic Spider-Man of 29, must face a sinister carnage like never before. As society begins to crumble, Spider-Man 2099 will need all the help he can get. But does the public even want his help, or do they just all want to watch this world burn? From writers Steve Orlando and artist Justin Mason, artist of Spider-Punk, get ready for the debut of the new heroes and villains that populate the future. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis, a 5-issue miniseries releasing weekly starting on May 3rd. Get those orders in by this Monday at 5 p.m. Get a couple different covers. Got this Ken Lashley cover. Ooh, this very nice Rod Reese cover. Next up, we get a new one-shot from Star Wars called Return of the Jedi Lando. This is by writer Stephanie Phillips with art by Alvaro Lopez, and this cover by Ryan Brown. This is celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi. The story focusing on Lando Calrissian and Chewbacca finding themselves on a perilous mission to steal from Jabba himself. Star Wars Return of the Jedi Lando with this Ryan Brown cover. This connecting variant by Lee Garbett. This connects to the previous one-shot that just came out this week, Jabba the Hutt. I know all of my Star Wars things. And, this very nice cover by Brian Stelfreeze. That releases on May 3rd, just in time for Free Comic Book Day. And finally, from Marvel Comics, we get X-Men Before the Fall, Sons of X. A battle of the titans of the universe. A man of innumerable personalities and powers versus the most powerful artificial intelligence in this universe. Legion versus Nimrod. With Nightcrawler in Orcus's clutches, David Haller and his allies will have to confront the mastermind who destroyed Warlock and nearly took Krakoa with him. But Nightcrawler is not himself, and Legion's allies aren't all they seem to be either. Mutants, monsters roam the earth. Banshee, broken once again, dreams of lost vengeance. Mother Righteous, her role in Sins of Sinister unrevealed, takes another stab at universal control. Writer Cy Spurrier and artist Phil Noto usher in new status quos for some of your favorite X-Men in this can't miss one-shot. X-Men Before the Fall, Sons of X, with this A cover by Phil Noto. This Yannick Paquette cover. And Martin Simmons wraps up this Before the Fall one-shot. This looks like it spins out of Legion of X, and I'll probably just carry over any subscribers to that particular book. But in this case, if you're interested... Oh, wow. Way down there. If you're interested, get those orders in for any of these covers by Monday at 5 p.m. X-Men Before the Fall, Sons of X. And that wraps up last call for first issues and last call for confirmed orders. Remember that deadlines on last call for confirmed orders are due for DC Comics this Sunday at 5 p.m. and everything else on Monday at 5 p.m. Before I let you go, I want to tell you about a couple of events that we got going on here. All the time we got events happening. Okay, of course, I want to thank you all for Joining me here on Last Call Live today. I will be back again next Saturday at 11 p.m. live to bring you all the items, all the highlights of the many millions of things on FOC coming up next week. And of course, we will be live streaming this Tuesday at 6:30 for our new comic book day preview BrainScan that will be here right here on YouTube at 6:30 Tuesday. And our next in-house event is Brain Candy, Monday, April 17th from 7 p.m. That'll be right here at Green Brain Comics. Brain Candy is a free live program of prose, music, poetry, and visual art curated by the Emerging Writers Network. Okay, I got a couple more things to show you. Give me a second while I just talk about the some of these creators that will be around for BrainScan, or for Brain Candy. I'm sorry. We got John Freeman, Terry Blackhawk, Ian Ross, Singleton, the music of Taj Matoush, and Elizabeth Schmuel's art. Okay, I want to show you a couple more things here. Let's see. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Also, we will be participating in... Uh-oh. That's a little bit out of whack there. We will be participating in Art Stop at the Center that is celebrating April Arts Month Dearborn in 2023. April is Arts Month in Dearborn. They are celebrating all types of different ways, but we will be participating in the first annual Art Stop at the Center that will be at the Dearborn Community Arts Center from 12 to 5 p.m. on April 23rd. There'll be an inflatable art installation, art demonstrations, community art tables, family craft activity, Podesky Gallery exhibition just outside of the Dome Room, lobby performances, and costume live model figure drawing. That all happens on April 23rd. Art Stop at the Center as part of April Arts Month Dearborn. And hey, free comic book day is coming up. It's only like 4 weeks away or something like that. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday in May, May 6th. And our big special guest confirmed for this year is Bill Morrison, the famed illustrator of Bongo Comics, editor of Bongo Comics, co-designer of Futurama, the editor of Mad Magazine. This guy's been everywhere. He's done them all. He's been in all parts of the comic industry, and he's from right here in the Downriver area. We're welcoming Bill Morrison back into Dearborn on Free Comic Book Day. And, wow, is that it? Might be. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I hope that you can make it over here for Free Comic Book Day and for all the other stuff that we're doing, including right back here next Saturday for more Last Call Live. Well, thanks for joining us on Last Call Live this week. Broadcasting live from Studio G in Green Brain Comics, smack dab in the middle of beautiful East Downtown Dearborn. Last Call Live streams most Saturdays live at 11 a.m. and archived right here on YouTube. Be sure to check out our other live stream, BrainScan, here, where we show off all the new releases for each week, live on Tuesday at 6:30. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. and on Twitter at GreenBrainCMX. All the links in our shopping cart website and Comic Hub are below in the comments. And remember that we are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for watching, folks.